Now we're going to see what happens when we do an extraction with quinizarin. I have my quinizarin in dichloromethane. I have 5% sodium hydroxide, 3 molar HCl, and some DI water. The first thing I'm going to do is to make sure that my stopper is closed. Then I'm going to take 10 mils of this the quinizarin in dichloromethane, and I'm going to add it into the separatory funnel. I'm going to follow that with 10 mils of water, and I'm going to observe to see whether or not this will undergo an extraction. So we see the dark orange lower layer, and we see a colorless layer with water. We shake, we vent, we shake, we vent, and we open this back up, and we're going to see that there is absolutely very, very limited. There's a little bit of an emulsion, which is what happens when our compound is not completely clear, but we're going to see that there is none of our desired compound. We're going to drain our lower layer and remove our stopcock. We're going to drain our lower layer into the beaker. We're going to pour the water out the top, and we're going to now return our desired organic layer to the separatory funnel. We're now going to see what happens when we do this with 10 mils of 5 molar HCl. And we see an immediate purple color change, and now we see that the purple is in the top layer. We're going to shake this and vent, shake this and vent. And now, when we drain the lower organic layer, we're going to see that there is almost no product here. If we wanted to get a tiny bit of that additional orange color out, we could do a second extraction. Well, what happens? How do we get our product back? We are going to drain our product into this Erlenmeyer flask. And now we're going to add 10 mils of 3 molar HCl. As soon as we add this, you can see that we have an immediate color change. And if you look very carefully, you can see that not only has this changed back to an orange color, but that we have precipitate on the top of the flask. So there's a small amount of solubility, and we have precipitate on the top of the flask. If we wanted to, we could add this back in, and we could collect it from dichloromethane. We could extract it into dichloromethane, or if you look at the solid on the top of the flask, we could also collect the particulate solid on the top of the flask and re-isolate the quinizarin.